So it is true, former President Bush was speaking at a Jeb Bush rally. This happened in North Charleston. He never really called the real estate magnate by name, but his message was pretty clear ahead of the primary to these voters.
I understand that Americans are angry and frustrated, but we do not need someone in the Oval Office who mirrors and inflames our anger and frustration. We need someone who can fix the problems that cause our anger and frustration, and that's Jeb Bush. In my experience, the strongest person usually isn't the loudest one in the room.
Peter Doocy joins us now, and the latest from Donald Trump. Also, Peter, let's start with the former president. How did he try to contrast his brother with the frontrunner?
You heard him talking a lot about anger there, Martha, but the former president explained that just because voters are angry doesn't mean they need to vote for the candidate that first caught their attention this cycle. And former President Bush never used the competition's names, but he made obvious allusions to the other Republicans vying for the top spots in South Carolina.
Jeb will listen to the voices of the disenfranchised. He will rise above the petty name-calling. And once elected, he will not need a poll or a focus group to tell him how to think or what to do.
And that rally in North Charleston drew about 3,000 people, which is about 10 times the size of Jeb Bush rallies in New Hampshire. Martha.
All right, swinging over to Donald Trump, and word now that he wants to sue Ted Cruz. Where do we stand on that?
Trump wants Cruz to stop running ads about Trump's positions on gun control and abortion. And if Cruz doesn't, Trump says he is finally going to take Cruz to court over his Canadian birth to litigate his eligibility.
Cruz just said, I think he's an unstable person. I really do. He just said, Donald Trump does not like the Second Amendment. I said, the Second Amendment is my whole thing. And I have more support from the police. So this guy comes out and says, I don't like the Second Amendment. He says, pro-choice. What they do is they lie, and then they apologize, like he did to Carson.
But there is no sign Cruz plans to change his tactics towards Trump, and this is why.
I pointed out that Donald Trump, for 60 years of his life, had described himself as very, very, very pro-choice and a supporter of partial birth abortion.
He is a liar.
That even today he supports taxpayer funding for Planned Parenthood.
Yes, he does.
He got very, very upset and immediately began screaming, he's a liar.
Trump, the front runner, is also going toe-to-toe with the RNC because he thinks they are stacking debate crowds with people eager to boo him, and he thinks that means the RNC is violating the terms of the pledge he signed to eventually support the nominee if it's not him, and to stop toying with the idea of a third-party run. Martha.
All right, Peter, thanks.